Well, how y'all doing? I wanted to show you real quick how to install your "I like doing it cheap" decal when I send it to you. When you receive it in the mail, the wax paper, or not the wax paper, but the application tape, that's this stuff like masking tape on the front, will actually be folded over the edge like that. So what you'll need to do when you receive your decal from me is take a pair of scissors, and all you got to do is just trim a little bit of that edge off. Okay? You don't have to worry about getting all that. You just need to make sure you cut the edge of the paper. All right? Now this is real simple. Real simple. Take your, now I would use a squeegee because I'm in a signed business, but I'm going to use my driver's license because that's probably what you've got, or a credit card, okay? And all you want to do is lay it face up where you can read it and squeeze it down. What you're doing here is because in shipment this might have not held its tack real good. So all you're doing there is just trying to ensure that the white decal here is adhering to the tape that's on the front of it. All right? So you squeeze it down. Now turn it over, and what you want to do then is peel the wax paper away from the tape. All right? And you hold that wax paper tight against the glass or whatever surface you're going on, so you're making a sharp edge in that wax paper, and it will turn loose from that decal. All right? Now, if you're going on glass or any surface you're going on, make sure it's clean. But if you use like Windex or anything that's got ammonia, it will kill this glue and it won't stick worth a darn. So if you do clean your glass with ammonia, make sure you go back with just some soapy water or something and rinse it and get the ammonia off. Alright? So anyway, all you got to do now is line it up where you want it. What I like to do is just put one edge down on one side over here, and then I just work my way across, holding it with my left hand, holding it up. There we go. And then you just rub it down like that right there. And peel your tape away. I'm holding tight against the glass. So when I send you your decal, now you know how to put it on. Well, how y'all doing this evening? This is PawPaw with his Saturday night coffee chat, or root beer chat, or cold beer chat, or whatever I feel like drinking, I reckon. I want to thank y'all again for being a viewer and a subscriber. It does mean a lot to me. I'm just amazed that just since the last drawing, we have already, gotten, let's see, we just had a drawing because I hit 3,500 subscribers, and right now I'm at 3,650. We've picked up 150 subscribers just since the last drawing, and I ain't had the drawing yet. I mean, I just announced it, people registering for it, and I'm overwhelmed and excited, and I'm giddy like a little schoolgirl. Anyway, the winner is going to get an "I Like Doing It Cheap" t-shirt. I think I've got large, extra large, double XL, and triple XL. Not sure. The double XLs, I think, are polos printed on the back. The 3XLs are t-shirts printed on the front. I think the XLs are pocket tees printed on the back. I got a couple of black ones, and I think I got a large left. But anyway, if you want to buy one, they're just $12.95. That includes shipping, and I'm not making a penny off of them. Not at that price. You know, the t-shirts cost money. It costs me money to get them printed and made up and shipped and all that. And hell, even the envelope I put them in cost me $1 at the Dollar Tree. $1.10 counting tax. Anyway, I'm not complaining. Just let you know, not trying to make money off of you. I'm just trying to spread the word. Now, one thing I decided I'd like to do, because I just sent a boy named Eric in West by God, Virginia. Even though he put down that his address was in West Virginia, I know it's supposed to be West by God, Virginia. And I almost put that on an envelope. But anyway, a young man named Eric, he said him and his wife both enjoy watching my videos, and whenever somebody leaves me a comment, I like to visit their channel. And I saw that this young man had liked, I don't know how many of my videos. He liked. And I said, man, somebody likes that many of my videos, they deserve a little something. So I sent him a decal. I didn't get it in the mail until today, but I sent it to him, and a young man bought a t-shirt from me, and he told me what size and color about 3 days ago, and I got it in the mail this morning as well, so they'll be getting their stuff Tuesday or Wednesday. One of the things that's coming up is going to be some glassware. I'm going to do some I like doing it cheap glassware. And one old boy, he's wearing me out. Come on, Bob, hurry up. I want one of them beer mugs. Says I like doing it cheap. And if you can see this pile of crap right here, that's between me and my computer that operates my vinyl cutting machine. And I've got to get that cleaned up because I've got a 4 foot by 8 foot sign I got to get done for a pawn shop. And they're wanting it Monday. Well, they wanted it last Monday, but they're going to get it this Monday. So that means I've only got tonight and tomorrow to get her done. But anyway, what I want to tell you is I would like to start sending these decals out free to my subscribers. But here's how you get one. You ain't got to buy it, because if I sold it to you, I'd have to get, I don't know, if somebody just wanted to buy one, hell, I'd have to charge them $2 because the daggum stamp is 47 cents. So, and if they PayPal me, PayPal gets, I don't know how much. So, oh, by the way, if you buy a t-shirt, I usually sneak I like doing it cheap decal in there with that shirt too. You know, just sort of finds its way in the package. But anyway, here's what I want to tell y'all. I really am looking forward to my channel growing. I am just overwhelmed. Like I said, I'm like a little schoolgirl. I'm so giddy. I'm so excited the way we're growing, and what I want to do is, for those of y'all out there that are doing it anyway, this is a way for you to get a decal. Recommend my channel to your friends, okay? Step 1, tell your friends about old PawPaw and his channel, and remember, I do take requests. You got an idea for something you want to hear about, you know, we'll try to do something. That video I did about what I think about the Mexicans coming in the United States, that was by request. I've done several things by request. But anyway, number 1, tell your friend about old PawPaw and doing it cheap, okay? Tell them to subscribe. And here's what they need to do. They watch one of my videos. Hopefully they'll watch a lot of them after they, you know, meet me. But they watch one of my videos and leave a comment. And let's say that your name is Joe Blow. Okay? They leave a comment. Hey Bob, I'm a new subscriber. Joe Blow sent me. Okay? That's 1 for Joe. And when Joe has sent me 10 new subscribers, I'm going to send Joe a decal. Alright? So just tell your friends, you know, your Facebook friends, your Twitter friends, whatever. Just tell them to check out my channel, watch and like a few of my videos, leave a comment saying, hey, I'm a new subscriber and Joe Blow sent me. Of course, if your name ain't Joe Blow, you don't want to say that. If your name's Bob, you want to say, Bob so-and-so sent me. Or if your name ain't Bob, it might be Mike, and you get the idea. I have to explain it to some people. Anyway, send me 10 new subscribers, and by golly, I'll send you a decal free of charge. I'll pay the postage and everything. I'd really appreciate that. So, just just keep that in mind. We're going to be having a drawing here pretty shortly for 4,000 subscribers. I'm going to do a little something different for 4,000 than I have for the past couple of drawings. I don't know yet what it's going to be, but it's going to be something cool. And we only need 350 more. But now at 5,000, I'm going to give away one of those 25-ounce beer mugs. I like doing it cheap on it. And now that's a very nice gift. Postage paid. I don't care if the winner does end up being overseas. It's going to be a very nice mug, and I might even engrave at the bottom of it, celebrating 4,000 subscribers. Then that'd be a one-of-a-kind collector's item. Then you can say, I remember old Bob when he was poor and all he had was 4,000 little subscribers. He got millions now, but I remember. That'd be the day. Anyway, at 5,000 we're going to do something really neat, and at 10,000 I've got a heck of a deal that's going to happen for 10,000, and I know we're going to reach it because the channel's really growing. But at 10,000 I'm thinking about a beer pitcher and 2 big mugs. So we'll see. Anyhow, for tonight's coffee chat, just want to touch base with you, let you know how things are going. Man, I am so glad this weather has finally cooled off. It was 37 degrees here this morning, and I loved every bit of it. Oh, that was so refreshing. And today it didn't get much above 70. It was very nice. And we're looking at another week of pretty dry weather. We're pretty much in a drought, although we got a little rain the other day. But we're looking at some real pretty weather coming up this next week. So I'm looking forward to accomplishing a lot of stuff. The Swisher lawnmower, moving right along. Oh, I want to tell you, like my last video was PawPaw tests Rust-Oleum's rust reformer, which is their name for a rust converter. And I had a lot of people say, hey Bob, try navel jelly and this other stuff. I'm not being a smart aleck. I'm aware of those products, but I was, pardon me, oh Lord, oh my God, it's almost 7 o'clock at night. Oh, it done past my bedtime. Like I've got a bedtime. Anyway, basically what I was trying to do was just showcase that product. And since everybody reminded me of navel jelly, I think I'm going to try it on the major sections of that lawnmower. But I wanted to show that product because I'd never heard of it before, but I did some reading on it, and basically a chemical reaction takes place between this paint product and the rust. It actually does, if you'll read on it, do a little research on a rust converter. It forms a chemical reaction and forms a bond, and it just creates something out of that rust. I don't know what, okay? But I wanted to try it, so I tried it and I showed everybody how it works. So, maybe you might want to try it. But I'll follow up with you in a few months after it's been on there. We'll see, has that held up or not. I've really enjoyed doing some of these carburetor videos. Well, I say some of you. I've only shown you one there because I've been working on the other one step by step, and hopefully going to have that little go-kart running tomorrow, and maybe I can get some footage of my grandson riding it. But that was pretty cool getting that out of the dump. Let's see, what else? I want to tell you about the Little Giant incubator. If you recall, it was given to me because someone had returned it. Well, I fired it up, it seemed to work. I put a thermometer in it. Pardon me for yawning. I put a thermometer in there and saw the temperature was right, just like the readout said, so everything was cool. So I became complacent and I didn't bother to continue to check on it. And what happened is, instead of heating at 99.5 degrees, even though it said it was only around 90. So I lost a bunch of my eggs. Some of them didn't even start to develop. Some did, and I had unborn chicks inside the eggs. It was a sad state of affair all the way around. So I called the company and I told them what happened, and by golly, they sent me a whole new control unit for that thing. I thought that was mighty damn nice of them. So I've got two dozen eggs from mutts. I say mutts because the lady I got them from, she's got all kinds of chickens running around her yard, and there ain't no telling who slept with who. And I've got a half a dozen of my Easter eggers. My Easter eggers started laying eggs, you know. I showed you on the video here the other day. So I got a half a dozen of them in there. So we'll see how they do. I'll try to remember at the end of the video to show you the little Buff Orpingtons. Cord Oliver was asking me how they were doing, and I want to make sure I show those to you. They're getting their little feathers. Got a lot of things coming up. I'm going to be doing a lot of. I've got some chainsaws I've got to repair, and I've got either 3 or I've got at least 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 weed eaters that I found in my honey hole, and I want to see if I can get any of them running. But there ain't nothing no more aggravating than a chainsaw that won't run. So I'm hoping that I can prove to everyone that it's just like our little 4-stroke engines. Got to keep a clean carburetor. So I'm hoping to be able to show people how easy it is to overhaul those little carburetors as well. Here I am right at 60 years old. I know I look a lot younger, but here I am right at 60-year-old, and I didn't really understand the small engine carburetor very well until this past year. And it's just like Trader Joe was asking me about a little 50cc scooter he's got. And I said, hell, go in there and start taking it apart, man. You know, ain't but one way to learn, and that's just take it apart. Just remember how to put it back together, take a bunch of pictures. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to learn together on some of these chainsaws. It's one thing, you know, it's one thing to watch somebody's video. Like, you hear me bragging all the time about Donnie Boy 73. Well, it's one thing to watch somebody's video, but it's another thing to get in there and do it yourself. And I'm hoping that what I'm able to do is present the information. Gosh almighty. I'm hoping I can get in there and present the information in maybe a different way, and maybe something will click for you and you understand it easier. I had, for an example, I was taking trigonometry in college, and I was having the hardest time trying to wrap my head around trigonometry. I just, it wasn't working for me. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but it just wasn't working. I failed trigonometry 2 or 3 times. And finally, when I took it again, an instructor said one thing, and boom, it clicked, and it became just clear as day. And you know, he just explained that whenever you say the sine, the cosine, tangent, whatever, you're just talking, you know, that's just meaning the relationship of in such and such a manner. And you know, it just all started falling in place then. So I may be able to share something with you on whatever we're working on that you'll say, oh, that's how that works. I hope so anyhow. But I've received a lot of real nice comments from a lot of nice folks out there, and I sure am looking forward to hearing more from you. Gentleman not far from me said, hey man, we'll get together sometime and have us a cold beer. And you better bet you. I'll be more than happy to have a cold beer with any of my viewers. And I might even buy it as long as you're a subscriber. And speaking of subscribers versus viewers, I'm not complaining whatsoever. I am tickled to death that I'm getting so many comments, and as you notice, I try to answer everybody's, or at least, you know, just give some kind of quick response to let you know that I have read your comment. Okay, it may just be I might just click the like button, you know, and all of a sudden you see that your comment was liked. Well, that was probably old Pawpaw acknowledging that, hey, I did see your comment, but maybe I haven't got back around to saying thank you or whatever. But I will tell you this, if you ask me a question, if you need some advice, if you want further information on something I did a video on, and you're not a subscriber, you take a back seat to my subscribers, okay? I mean, it's just the way it is. We are in it together. You want something from me, I want something from you. You want me to help you with some information? Just click the subscribe button. It don't cost you a thing in the world, and it helps out old Pawpaw, alright? Besides that, it gets us closer to another drawing so people get a chance to win something. Well, I've run my mouth long enough. Hadn't really told you, hadn't really talked about a whole lot, just jabber jawing. But I do have some good stuff coming up, and bear with me, and we'll try to keep doing it cheap. And again, a lot of you have suggested different things, different products, different ways, but remember, I gotta do it cheap. So yeah, there's other ways of doing things, but I'm trying to stay true to my channel and do it cheap. I mean, that's what we're all trying to do here, save $1. The daggum too hard to make as it is. Okay? Well, y'all have a wonderful day, and a better tomorrow. Bye.